Thank you for tuning in. This is DJ Fobfresh from Sega Shiro, segashiro.com, the Sega Saturn archive. And today we're looking at 2do Arukotoha Sandar. I'm probably saying that incorrectly, so I'm just going to call it Puzzle Action. This is an action minigame collection developed by Sega Enterprise Limited and CSK Research Institute. It was also published by CSK Research Institute in 1996. Now, minigame collections and compilations have been coming to the home consoles in droves recently. Ever since the launch of the Wii and its unique interface device, we've been seeing tons of these little minigames collections, and really what launched that was WarioWare. However, this predates the WarioWare series by a good number of years. The WarioWare series was started in 2003, and this game was released, as I said before, a good 7 years earlier. Much like the WarioWare series, these games are short, quick, and fun. So ranging anywhere from 30 seconds to 6 seconds long in length, you sort of have to jump in, figure out the mechanic as you're playing the title, and also win at the same time. If you're a seasoned gamer, I'd say that 80% to 90% of this game is immediately accessible, even if you don't know a single word of Japanese. So in that sense, it's a rather cool import title. However, that last 10%, there are a few games that are rather hard to figure out. You might need to get a friend over to help you sort of figure out the mechanics. Or if you have a person who understands Japanese or kanji to explain those last sections to you. Now, this minigame collection actually does have a story element to it, which is kind of surprising. Most minigame collections don't even bother. However, you play as two explorers who, upon finding a treasure, find it being immediately stolen by a group of pirate bandits. And so this game chronicles your chase as you chase down these pirates and bandits and their henchmen. So along the way, the henchmen give you various mini-games to play, and as you play them, you defeat the henchmen. Essentially, that's how you fight. And you eventually get to, at the end of the level, you fight a boss character and get a boss fight. Speaking of boss fights, the battles range from absurd to ridiculous. And this whole game has a bright, colorful feel to it. It's rather campy and fun, and Sega's really captured, the spirit of silly multiplayer gaming. Obviously, as you can see here, you can play 1 to 2 players simultaneously. It makes this minigame collection even more fun when you have a friend to play it with. Essentially, you can play it through the storyline that way, or you can play in a versus mode where you essentially can pick or choose your minigame. And as you can see, there's quite a few mini-games to choose from. However, for, in comparison to minigame collections now, the actual number of titles may seem a little bit limited. For each of the mini-games, you can choose the difficulty level, so that's easy, medium, or hard. And some of these mini-games can get frustratingly tough on the harder difficulty levels. You'll be pounding away at your controller. You'll be going crazy. It's a lot of fun, but your thumbs and your controllers do take some of the damage. However, what CSK Research Institute and Sega Enterprises have managed to do is create a game that has aged very, very well. Sort of using the simple flat shading polygons at the higher resolutions that the Sega Saturn was capable of, you get a very clean, crisp-looking game. It also has 2D elements, and of course everyone knows how well the Sega Saturn does 2D. And you essentially get a game, unlike so many other games from the 32-bit era, still looks as good as it did when it first launched. In the end, what you get is a game that really demonstrates the Japanese style of humor. It's unique and silly and fun, and at the same time just a little bit weird, just enough to kind of keep you hooked. And this game really excels at that the whole way through. Ultimately, what's really funny to me is that this is a game from 1996 that's doing something as of 2003 suddenly seem fresh again, which were minigame collections, and this does it a hell of a lot better than a lot of the other minigame collections out there being released today. So if you're a Sega Saturn collector and you're looking to add this, it's not very rare, and it's definitely worth a pickup. It's different and fun. Definitely even better if you have a second player to play it with. This is DJ Fobfresh signing out, saying keep on gaming.